قال تعالى: وإنه لتنزيل رب العالمين نزل به الروح الأمين على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين بلسان عربي مبين.
So the first thing is we have to understand that it is the language of the Quran. That it is the language of the Quran al-Kareem. And this is and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In a general meaning, I'll translate the ayah that the Shaykh mentioned, saying that we have revealed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, we have revealed to you this Quran upon you, to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and has revealed it to you through the Ruh, and the Ruh is Jibreel. He has revealed it to you, and He has revealed it to you in the as something as guidance and as good news, to be a warner for the people as well. And He has revealed it to you in the Arabic language. This is the ayah. This is a brief translation of the ayah the Shaykh mentioned.
وكذلك هي لغة الحديث النبوي والسنة النبوية اختارها الله عز وجل من بين لغات العالم لتكون هي لغة القرآن ولتبقى آخر الكتب السماوية الباقية إلى يوم القيامة، فهي لغة مقدسة ومعظمة.
And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen for this language to be used in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for it to be in the sunnah or the sunan of the work and the sayings of the ahadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And He has chosen this language out of all the languages in the world. He has chosen this language out of all the languages in the world He's chosen it to be the language in which the last revelation has come to us with, being the Quran. That this book, the last of the holy books, the last of the books that have been revealed from the heavens, that this book and this language will remain until the day of judgment. That it will remain until the day of judgment. And He has chosen the Arabic language for this.
النقطة الثانية أن الإنسان لا يصل إلى فهم هذا الدين، دين الإسلام، فهما صحيحا إلا عن طريق هذه اللغة.
And so the second most important point about the Arabic language is that nobody can truly understand this language, this religion. Nobody can really understand Islam unless he understands the Arabic language correctly. That to get a good understanding of the Islamic religion, of the religion of Islam, it requires that a person has a good understanding of the Arabic language.
وقد قال شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية رحمه الله: إن اللغة العربية من الدين ومعرفتها فرض واجب، فإن فهم الكتاب والسنة فرض ولا يفهم إلا بفهم اللغة العربية، وما لا يتم الواجب إلا به فهو واجب.
And so the Shaykh mentioned that the Shaykh of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah mentioned that nobody can to learning the religion is something that is fard, wajib, it is something that is compulsory. And if nobody can really truly learn the religion, without learning the Arabic language, that means that learning the Arabic language is also fard, wajib. That it is also fard and wajib. And the Shaykh gave an important principle that says that if something that is compulsory, that has to be done, that you have to do, the thing that allows you to do that is also compulsory. So, for example, learning Islam is compulsory, but to learn Islam you must learn the Arabic language. So that means learning the Arabic language is also compulsory.
فيجب على من يعتنق الإسلام من غير العرب أن يتعلم ما يكفي على الأقل لفهم الدين وتصحيح العبادة، فإن الصلاة والحج والقرآن والأذكار ونحوها من العبادات باللغة العربية.
And so it is upon the person who is not an Arab person that is not an Arab to learn the Arabic language at the very least to help that person in his salah, in his prayer, in his hajj, in his adhkar, in the way that he, when he's making the dhikr of Allah, remembering Allah, that these things, as much as he can, he should learn the Arabic language so he's able to fulfill the requirements and the things that are compulsory for him to do in Islam through the Arabic language.
ثالثا السلف الصالح رحمهم الله كانوا حريصين على تعلمها وتعليمها ونشرها في الناس. فقد قال الشافعي رحمه الله تعالى: ما أردت من تعلم العربية إلا الاستعانة على الفقه.
And so the third point is, that as the Shaykh was mentioning, the third most important thing is that the Salaf al-Salih, the pious predecessors beforehand, were very, very keen and eager to learn the Arabic language, to teach the Arabic language, and also to spread the Arabic language amongst the people. And he quoted a saying from Imam Shafi'i where he said that the learning of the Arabic language is a help, or it's a fulfillment of understanding the religion.
وقال أيضا رحمه الله: من تبحر في النحو اهتدى إلى كل العلوم.
And he's also said that whoever becomes good or strong in the understanding of the nahu, or the grammar of Arabic language, then he'll be strong and he'll be guided in all the other all the other fields of knowledge of Islam. So if he knows the Arabic language well, and its grammar and what have you, then all the other fields of Islamic knowledge will also, he'll be guided in all those other fields of Islamic texts in those other fields.
وقال أبو عمرو بن العلاء، وهو أحد علماء اللغة المتقدمين، قال: لعلم العربية هو الدين بعينه. فبلغ هذا الكلام عبد الله بن المبارك وهو أحد التابعين، فقال: صدق أبو العلاء، صدق أبو عمرو. أبو عمرو قال هذا الكلام وسمعه ابن المبارك.
So also from one of the sayings of the pious predecessors was a sheikh who was from the early ages by the name of Abu Amr, and he said that the knowledge of the Arabic is the essence of the religion. It is the essence of the religion of Islam. And Ibn Mubarak heard of this. Somebody mentioned this saying of Abu Amr to Ibn Mubarak, and Ibn Mubarak says this man has spoken the truth. What he said is correct in regards to it saying that Arabic is the essence of our religion.
وقد ألزم الإمام ابن حزم رحمه الله من أراد طلب الفقه أن يتعلم النحو واللغة، وإلا فهو ناقص لا تجوز له الفتية في دين الله عز وجل، لأن هذه اللغة هي أداة الفهم.
And so Ibn Hazm said that for a person who wants to study fiqh and to study fiqh and become strong in fiqh, that he has to be strong in the grammar, the nahu, and the language of Arabic. He has to be strong in this. And if he's not, then he is lacking. That he has a naqis, like he is lacking in his understanding of the fiqh of his fiqh, the understanding of fiqh, of this understanding of fiqh. And that this person, if he doesn't have this Arabic language, he shouldn't be given fatwa.
وكان السلف رحمهم الله تعالى يعاقبون أولادهم على الخطأ في اللغة.
And also from the Salaf al-Salih, they used to be on top of their children, making sure that they correct the mistakes their children make while speaking the Arabic language. They were very, very eager and keen and strict on making sure that their children speak Arabic correctly.
وقال محمد بن الحسن وهو تلميذ أبي حنيفة الإمام رحمه الله: مات أبي وخلف 30,000 درهم، فأنفقت نصفها على النحو والباقي على الفقه.
نصفها
على النحو.
So there was a student of Abu Hanifa by the name of Muhammad ibn Hassan. He was, and as I said, he was one of the top students of Abu Hanifa. And when his father died, his father left him 30,000 dirhams, which is like, you can say like $30,000 or something like that. Dirham is the currency. And he said, I put 15,000 aside, meaning half of that inheritance aside for the learning of the Arabic language, and the other half for the learning of fiqh.
ومثل هذا كثير جدا في السلف الصالح. رابعا أن هذه اللغة هي لغة باقية لن تموت، لأنها لغة الإسلام ولغة القرآن، والقرآن باق إلى قيام الساعة.
And so the fourth most important point of the Arabic language, or the most important thing about the Arabic language, is that it is a language that doesn't die. It is a language that doesn't die. It is a language that will remain as long as Islam remains, because it is the language of Islam, it is the language of the Quran. So it is a language that will stay and not die until the Day of Judgment.
وكذلك هي لغة ذات مرونة تصلح لكل زمان ومكان، وذات اتساع تتسع لكل جديد وكل زمن وكل مكان.
And another thing is that it is a language that it always remains and is appropriate and stable for every time and place. That it is always there and stable and practiced and spoken and spread at every time and every place. And it's appropriate and befitting for every time and place.
خامسا، تأثير اللغة كما نعلم في أهلها ودارسيها ومتعلميها، وهذا مشاهد معروف، فإن من تعلم لغة من اللغات تأثر بثقافات أهلها. لذلك قال ابن تيمية رحمه الله: اعلم أن اعتياد اللغة يؤثر في العقل والخلق والدين تأثيرا قويا بينا، ويؤثر أيضا في مشابهة صدر هذه الأمة من الصحابة والتابعين، ومشابهتهم تزيد العقل والدين والخلق. نعم، والدين.
And so the fifth most important point is by learning the Arabic language or having the Arabic language is that it has a cultural effect on the person who learns it and speaks it. That person, it will have, any language will have a cultural effect on the person that learns it and speaks it, meaning that he will take from that culture, the culture of those people. He will take it from the way that he thinks, he will take it from his in his character, and he will take it in the way of his religion. And this is the saying of Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, who said that it has learning a language and being a person that learns a language has a tremendous effect on that person's culture, of the person's makeup, the person and the way that he is and the way the person acts. Again, in regards to his intelligence, in regards to his character, and in regards to his religion.
وقد سمع عمر رضي الله عنه رجلا في الطواف يتكلم باللغة الفارسية، فأخذ بيده وقال: ابتغي إلى العربية سبيلا.
And one time Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was in Mecca, and he saw a man from Persia speaking Persian while he was making tawaf around the Kaaba. So Umar went up to him and held him by the hand and said to him, try your best, or try to learn the Arabic language. Try to find a way to learn the Arabic language.
ومن تأثير هذه اللغة أنها أثرت في كثير من اللغات، وخاصة بعد الفتوحات الإسلامية، فدخلت في لغات كثيرة كالأمازيغية والتركية والفارسية والأردية وغيرها من اللغات.
And another thing that has happened with the Arabic language is that it has had an effect on the other languages of the world. And we can see this especially in the places where Islam, the lands where Islam conquered. So for example, you see that other languages have been affected by Arabic through the way of having Arabic words in there, like the Turkish language or the Urdu and other languages like it.
بل اهتم بها كثير من الكنائس المسيحية، وكانوا يعدونها لغة شعائرية، وكتب بها اليهود العرب بعضا من أهم أعمالهم الدينية.
So as well, we can also see that sometimes it's actually even entered into some of the churches, in some of the churches and things like that, and it was spoken by the priests, and they even and this is because of the Arabic poetry and the language when it was spread to other lands, and even things were written, religious things were written in Arabic. And this can be said as well for the Jews, from the Arabs amongst the Jews who as well recorded things and texts in regards to their religion in the Arabic language.
النقطة السادسة أنها لغة كتبت بها كتب كثيرة علمية وأدبية، ازدهرت بها بلاد الإسلام وصارت أعلى الحضارات على وجه الأرض. ومن هذه الكتب العربية نهضت الحضارة الغربية، واستمدت أوروبا العلوم الطبية والفلكية والأدبية وغيرها، مما أدى إلى تشجيع الأوروبيين أنفسهم لتعلمها وفهمها.
And another important thing is, this is number 6, is that the Arabic language was the cause of a lot of books to be written in regards to religion and in regards to science and in regards to etiquette and what is known as adab, which is like etiquette and training and things like that. And these books spread throughout the lands, and they had a major effect on places such as Europe in the fields of study such as medicine and astronomy and different things like that in geography, where it had a big effect on the people of Europe, and it spread to them and they were able to gain from it a lot.
سابعا كثرة المتحدثين بها، فقد بلغوا تقريبا 500 مليون نسمة، فهي لغة رسمية لرقعة كبيرة في العالم، هي الوطن العربي، وكذلك تدرس في مدارس بلاد غير عربية مثل ماليزيا وإندونيسيا وغيرها من بلاد أفريقيا، فهي إما أن تكون اللغة الأولى في الدولة الأولى الرسمية، أو أن تكون اللغة الثانية بعد اللغة الرسمية. 500 مليون.
And so the second important thing about the Arabic, the seventh important thing about the Arabic language is that a lot of people speak it. A lot of people actually speak the Arabic language. And the number of that is actually 500 million people who speak the language. So it's one of the most spoken languages in the world. It's one of the most spoken languages in the world. And what you find is in a lot of countries, it is the first and the official language of those countries, where the official government is run in Arabic, that its schools, the Arabic language is taught, courses are done in the Arabic language, that the Arabic language has taken as the official language of a lot of people in a lot of countries. And if it's not the official language of other country, of the country where people speak it, it is taught as a second language in many countries, such as Malaysia, Indonesia, Pakistan, different countries. It is taught as a second language. So after the official language, then immediately after that, Arabic is preferred to be spoken as the second language and is taught as a second language.
ثامنا أن المترجم لهذه اللغة مهما كانت دقة الترجمة فإنها لا تحمل كل ما فيها من معان وجمال وفصاحة وبلاغة وتأثير في السامع.
Another important thing that we have to know, we're at number 8 now, another important thing we must know about the Arabic language is that it's a language that can't really be translated. It does get translated, but it's something that can't be translated. And it's something that is hard when things are said in the Arabic language or written in the Arabic language, that it is difficult for the true essence of the language to come across in translation. You know, its beauty, its eloquence, and things like that. It is difficult for it to be translated and understood in other languages.
تاسعا أن هذه اللغة استعملت في كتابة وحفظ تاريخ وحوادث عظيمة، لأن المنطقة العربية كانت مهبط الرسالات واختلاف الحضارات والدول، ودون بهذه اللغة كما هائلا من الوقائع التاريخية.
And the ninth important thing about the Arabic language, as the Sheikh is stating, is that it was a language that preserved a lot of the events that has happened before in history. Events that happened in history, wars and things that have happened before in the past. That the Arabic language these events have been recorded in the scrolls or have been recorded in the books of history using the Arabic language.
عاشرا أنها استعملت لكتابة أدب شعري عظيم لاقى إقبال العرب وغير العرب لجمال منطقه ومضمونه وروعة فصاحة أساليبه وتراكيبه.
And the 10th point is that Arabic is used in other books as well, not just history, that it is also used in other books as well. Books that is what we say in Arabic as adab, which is known as etiquette or training or teaching, and in poetry. And that is because of its great beauty and its great elegance in the way that the Arabic language is, that these topics could be taught and written about using the Arabic language.
وهذا الشعر تضمن تاريخ العرب وتضمن لغتهم. قال ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما: إذا خفي عليكم شيء من القرآن فابتغوه في الشعر فإنه ديوان العرب.
And so again, through the Arabic language, we can understand the Quran, and through the poetry in the Arabic language, we'll be able to understand the Quran through the poetry. And as a famous Sheikh said, and Ibn Abbas has said that if something becomes unknown to you from the Quran, where you don't understand something in regards to the Quran, then go back to the poetry of the Arabs, as poetry is the way that the Arabic language has been recorded by, or it has been recorded through.
هذا ما أحببت ذكره بالنسبة لأهمية اللغة العربية، وأسأل الله عز وجل أن يكتب لنا التوفيق والرشاد، وأن يعلمنا ما ينفعنا وأن ينفعنا بما علمنا، إنه جواد كريم. اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.
And the Sheikh has concluded by saying this is all that he wanted to mention in regards to this topic, in regards to the importance of the Arabic language, that's what he wanted to speak, to mention. And then he has made dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with knowledge and to make it beneficial, and to make it beneficial for those for us and for the other than us. And he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send his peace and blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so it's now open to any questions that anyone has. Please ask your questions by sending it online, and we will get them here, and we'll translate them into Arabic for the Sheikh, and the Sheikh will answer, and we will oblige and translate those answers to you in English. So if anyone has any questions, they're more than welcome. We have enough time to take your questions. So everyone is welcome to ask any question on the topic, and we will be more than happy to answer those for you.
لا بأس إن شاء الله. إذا كان هناك أسئلة نسأل الله عز وجل أن يجعل فيها الخير والفائدة، وأن ييسر إجابتها ويفتح علينا بعلم طيب.
So the first question that we have here is what's more important? Learn the Arabic language, or to memorize the Quran? Which is first? السؤال يا شيخ ما هو أهم تعليم اللغة العربية أو حفظ القرآن الكريم؟ أي واحد أول يعني؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يعني لعل هذا يجمع بين حفظ القرآن الكريم وبين تعلم اللغة العربية. فإن الحفظ يصح ويكون بغير فهم للمعنى، فإن الحافظ يحفظ الكلمات كما هي، ثم يتعلم مع الحفظ، أثناء حفظه يتعلم اللغة العربية، يتعلم أساساتها وقواعدها شيئا فشيئا، وحتى إذا تعلم اللغة العربية وفهمها عاد إلى ما حفظه سابقا وفهمه وعرف مدلوله.
So the Sheikh mentioned, after saying in the name of Allah, Bismillah, that a person should try to combine between the two. That a person should try to combine between the two. He said it is possible for someone to memorize the Quran, but while he memorizes the Quran, he won't actually know what he is actually saying or reciting when he's memorizing the Quran. So a person should try to do both by memorizing the Quran and at the same time going back and trying to learn the Arabic language. And by learning the Arabic language, by learning the meanings of words and learning what these words mean and what have you and the meaning of the Quran, then after that the person should go back and read the Quran again and understand the Quran after that, and this will be very beneficial for him. Sorry, the question we have here, what books of poetry are recommended? What books of poetry are recommended?
كتب الشعر كثيرة جدا، وأنا يعني استفدت من شعر الشاعر العظيم المتنبي أحمد بن الحسين، استفدت في حياتي العلمية والشعرية. وهذا الشاعر العظيم المتنبي شهد له جميع الأدباء بحسن شعره وجماله وبتبحره في اللغة العربية وبعلمه النحوي. وهذا أيضا يعني لا يكتفي المتعلم والقارئ في الشعر بهذا الشاعر، وإنما هناك شعراء كثير، ولكن خصصت المتنبي لأنه كان يعني شعره بديعا وحفظه الكثير من البلغاء وشرحه الكثير من العلماء، فأنا أوصي به. ولا يعني هذا أن الطالب يترك غيره من الشعراء، فإن في الساحة الشعرية شعراء كثر مثل أبي تمام والبحتري، وأيضا لا ننسى شعراء الصحابة كحسان رضي الله عنه وكعب بن زهير رضي الله تعالى عنه وعبد الله بن رواحة رضي الله تعالى عنه. وهناك أيضا كتاب لأبي تمام جمع فيه الشعر العربي، جمع فيه أجمل الشعر العربي القديم، اسمه ديوان الحماسة، ديوان الحماسة، وشرحه العالم اللغوي الأديب المرزوقي رحمه الله. وأيضا إذا أراد الإنسان أن يتبحر في الشعر فيقرأ أيضا المعلقات العشر، وهي من الشعر قبل الإسلام بما يقارب 150 سنة إلى 100 سنة، وهذه أيضا يعني شهد لها أهل اللغة بجمالها وكمالها، ولكنها قد يكون فيها شيء من الكلام الغريب الذي يصعب تفسيره إلا بشرح كثير.
So the Sheikh mentioned to the question which was posed, what Arabic poetry books he recommends. First of all, he says that there are many books of poetry that he could recommend. There are many out there. He did mention, however, that he personally benefited from the works of Ahmed ibn Hussein. Ahmed ibn Hussein.
المتنبي اسمه
So and that's his name, Ahmed bin Hussein, and
المتنبي المتنبي
and that's his name. And he is an ocean, as the Sheikh was mentioning, that he is an ocean when it comes of knowledge, when it comes to the to poetry and to the Arabic language. That if a person wants to learn the Arabic language and he says he's benefited from this, it is that person should go back. He recommends that he should go back to his books, because he has so much benefit and he's so knowledge, not just in the side of poetry, but also in the way that he explains it and the way that he uses evidence and proof and his overall knowledge of the language and of poetry. However, the Sheikh mentioned that that he's not the only one. That there are others as well. For example, there is one poet by the name of Abi Tammam, which as well is somebody that is quite knowledgeable and beneficial when it comes to the to poetry and the understanding of the Arabic language. He also said, don't forget the Sahaba as well. Many of the Sahaba, the righteous companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, also were poets like Abdullah ibn Rawaha, as well as Ka'b ibn Zuhair, and Hassan and Muthabit. So those are the three of the Sahaba as well that were very, very strong in poetry and were poets themselves. As well, the Sheikh, he also mentioned a book by the name of Diwan al-Hamasa. Is that right?
الحماسة لتمام.
By Ibn Tammam as well, which as well has a lot of benefit and guidance when it comes to poetry, and has beautiful poetry, and that will strengthen a person's understanding of Arabic. And he also mentioned that before Islam as well, that there were many books written as well, or many poetry books that are still around from the time before the coming of Islam, from about 100 years to 150 years prior to the advent of Islam, and they are called the Mu'allaqat al-Ashar. That's the name of those books. And he said that even though it is very beneficial as well, some people may find some difficulty in it and find a lot of strange things that will need a lot of explanation or a lot of explaining to understand those things because of the time when it was written. The question here, what's the difference between modern standard Arabic and Fusha? ما هو الفرق بين العربية يوميا؟
العامية.
مو العامية بس العربية الذي نجدها اليوم سيعرض قنوات وفي الكتب الآن، والفصحى.
هناك فرق بين اللغة الفصحى واللغة الفصيحة. اللغة الفصيحة الصحيحة وبين اللغة الفصحى. اللغة الفصحى هي أعلى درجة من اللغة الفصيحة الصحيحة، لأن اللغة الفصحى هي التي نزل بها القرآن، وهي التي اختارتها قبيلة قريش من بين لغات العرب، ولذلك نزل بلغتهم القرآن، فلغتهم هي الفصحى، يعني هي أفصح شيء في اللغة، أعلى مرتبة في اللغة. أما لغتنا اليوم فهي فصيحة وصحيحة، لكنها لا تصل إلى درجة الفصحى.
Okay, so what the Sheikh mentioned is we have to understand the difference between Fusha and Fasiha, what is known as Fusha and Fasiha. Fusha is the Arabic language that was spoken by the Quraysh at the time of the revelation of the Quran. That the Quraysh were the most eloquent in the Fusha of the Arabic language. They were the most elegant in the way they spoke the Arabic language amongst all the other Arabs and the Arab tribes in the Arabian Peninsula. And that is why that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran on the Quraysh, because they were the most eloquent in the in what is known as al-Fusha. So Fusha is the Arabic that the Quran was revealed in and that revelation was revealed in. However, Fasiha, what is known as Fasiha, is also something that is correct. It is also a correct way of speaking. It's also a correct way of speaking the Arabic language, and that is what we find today when in Arabic books, which not what is known as slang, but the official way of speaking the Arabic language, which you may see written in books or you may see in official documents and what have you. That this is also correct, but it hasn't reached the high level of Fusha, the language in which the Quran was revealed. It is of a level that is lesser. However, it is still correct. We have a question here. Learning Arabic is mostly based on memorization. Is this true and effective? السؤال يسأل تعليم اللغة العربية يعني أساسا بنيت على حفظ فقط. هل هذا صحيح؟ هل هذا يعني وفيها فائدة في ذلك؟ هل هذا صحيح؟ يعني هذا هو صحيح يعني تعليم اللغة العربية بنيت على الحفظ؟ وهل هذا يعني طريقة صحيحة؟
أيوة. لا هو يعني في كل لغة لا يكفي الحفظ. في كل لغة تتعلمها لا يكفي الحفظ. لا بد أن تفهم المفردات حتى تتعلم هذه اللغة وتستفيد منها وتتكلم بها. لا بد أن تعرف مفرداتها. تتكلم بهذه العبارة هنا إذا أردت شيئا معينا، فإنك تتكلم بما تفهمه وتضعه في المكان المناسب. وإذا أردت مثلا معنى آخر كذلك أخذت من الكلام ومن العبارات ما يقضي حاجتك ويفهم المخاطب ما تريد. إذا فقط اختصرت على الحفظ فإن الحفظ لا يكفي لتعلم اللغة العربية. لا بد أن تجمع بين حفظ الكلمات وفهم الكلمات.
And so, as the Sheikh mentioned, that in all languages around the world, that memorizing words is not enough. That memorizing words is not enough. Just memorization is not enough. That a person has to understand the meaning of those words and when it's the right time to use those words. For possibly there could be a word that you could use in one context, and that same word you can also use in another context. Or there's a word that you might think should be used in one particular sentence or in a statement, but it shouldn't be used there, and another word is more appropriate. And so this is what is important when it comes to learning not just Arabic but any language, that the person should, when learning, that learning and memorizing is not enough. That meaning and understanding the meaning of those words and in the context of where those words should be used is very important when trying to convey a message and trying to make other people understand you. We have another question here. To study Arabic, where does one start? What's the best way and starting points? فإذا في واحد يريد أن يتعلم اللغة العربية كيف يبدأ؟ وما هو أحسن طريقة ومن أين يبدأ؟
نعم. فيه هناك طرق كثيرة لتعلم اللغة العربية. من الطرق الطريقة التحليلية وهو أن تتعلم الكلمة كاملة ثم تحللها حرفا أو مقطعا. هذه طريقة تسمى الطريقة التحليلية. تأخذ الكلمة ثم تحللها حرفا ومقطعا. وهناك طريقة عكسية تسمى الطريقة التركيبية، وهو أن تتعلم الحروف والمقاطع الصوتية الخفيفة والطويلة ثم تبني منها وتركب منها كلمة، ومن الكلمة تركب عبارة جملة مستقلة. وهناك كتاب ألفه شخص من القارة الهندية اسمه محمد نور حقاني، اسمه القاعدة النورانية. القاعدة النورانية هو كتاب عظيم في تعليم اللغة العربية للمبتدئين وللأطفال، فإنه يعلم المتعلم من خلال آيات الله عز وجل، فيستفيد المتعلم تعلم الأحرف والكلمات والمقاطع الخفيفة، نحو مثلا الحرف مع حركة من حركات الإعراب، مثلا با بو بي، وأيضا يتعلم المقاطع الطويلة وهي حرف مع حروف المد، فتقول مثلا با بو بي، وهكذا بقية الحروف. يتعلم المقاطع القصيرة والطويلة، وأيضا يتعلم الكلمات القرآنية، وأيضا يتعلم التجويد من خلال هذه القاعدة النورانية. ويعني الإنترنت واليوتيوب فيه مساعد لمن أحب أن يتعلم ويستفيد من هذه الطرق.
Okay, so again to the question, what's the best way to learn, or the best way to start learning the Arabic language, and where should a person start? The Sheikh mentioned that there are many different ways and methods in learning the Arabic language. The first one the Sheikh mentioned is a way that's called
تحليلية.
and that is where you get a word and then you break down the word. So you get a word and then you break it down letter by letter. You break it down by letter. So you have a word and you break it down letter by letter, learning the letters, understanding the letter, learning the meaning of the word by breaking down the letters. There's another way of learning it, and that is to the opposite of that. That's the opposite of that, which is known as tartibiyya, which is you learn the letters first, and then after that you start with the letters to build words out of those letters. You start building words out of those letters, and once you start building words out of the letters, you start putting sentences together, and you start making longer sentences and start building your way up from that. As the Sheikh mentioned, there are many different books and many different ways. However, one book that he has suggested, which is a very, very famous book, which was written by somebody called Muhammad Noor al-Haqqani, which is the name of the book is Al-Qawaid al-Nuriyya, is that it's a book that has been taught to children and the like, which teaches the verses of the Quran and what have you. And here it starts off again by taking every single letter by letter, by going ba, bi, bu, and for all the Arabic letters after that, ba, bi, bu, and for and what have you, and then building upon that as well. Then, for example, it starts to teach what is known as the longer vowels or the med. For example, ba, bi, bu, like that. And it starts teaching the Arabic language through that, and it starts teaching the tajweed of the Quran, and then it starts going on to some of the ayat of the Quran as well. So it starts to build up on that as well. And so that is a good starting point and a good place that many people have benefited from, including children and non-Arabs. And it's a very, very good book that he recommends as it's helped a lot of people. And other than that, there are many different things, many different lessons, many different books, many different activities that a person can find, whether in bookshops or online. The question here, can the Sheikh suggest some books to understand Arabic, Quranic Arabic? Can the Sheikh suggest some books to understand Quranic Arabic? فهل فيها كتب الآن ممكن تنصح لنا ببعض الكتب لكي تفهم العربية التي موجودة في القرآن؟
يعني تفسير يعني؟
I'm not sure what the question here is. ما أتوقع تفسير. أظن الكلمات التي موجود في القرآن فيها كتاب وقرآن عربي يعني العربية قرآنية.
يعني ممكن الإنسان يعني يستفيد من الترجمات للقرآن الكريم الموجودة في المكتبات. هناك فيه يعني ترجمات مفسرة للقرآن الكريم، من خلالها يستفيد يعني الطالب فيفهم معاني الكلمات ويفهم معاني الآيات. يعني هذه يعني من الكتب التي تساعد غير العرب في تعلم الآيات القرآنية.
So the Sheikh was mentioned that there are some books that you can find in bookshops that are explanations of the Quran. That are explanations of the Quran that will give you a word by word explanation of some of the words of the Quran and the meaning, and go into the tafsir of the Quran itself. So there are many like that, and the Sheikh also suggests things like that. So I'll leave this one to the end. The question is, will the Sheikh offer classes online for beginners? هل ستقدم للشباب بعض المحاضرات لمن يريد أن يتعلم العربية؟
لا بأس، لا مانع إن شاء الله.
So again, the question is, will the Sheikh offer some classes online for beginners? And the Sheikh says, no problem, inshallah.
نحن يعني نخدم يعني طلاب العلم ونعطيهم ما عندنا ونزيدهم ونخدمهم بأعيننا. هؤلاء أرادوا تعلم لغة الإسلام وهم إخواننا، ونحب لهم ما نحب لأنفسنا، وكل ما عندنا هو يعني هدية لهم، لا نريد منهم إلا الدعاء فقط.
And the Sheikh said, of course, there's no problem with that. That he is here and we are here to serve you with that. We are here to serve you and to give you he is here to give you with what he's got, and to give you even more. And it's as he said from his eyes, but from his eyes. But we don't say that in English. But meaning, with all that he's got, he'll be more happy. He'll be very happy and pleased to serve you as much as he can, as much as possible. And he doesn't ask for anything except for your dua and for your prayers for him. And with that, inshallah.
وهذا واجب على كل مسلم أن ينصح لأخيه المسلم، وأن يعطيه ما يريده، وأن يقدم له ما يحتاجه.
And as the Sheikh was mentioning, that this is something that is compulsory for him to do, and compulsory for all of us to do, to help and to serve, and especially with the learning of the Arabic language, as it is something that is very important for all people to learn.
نحن إخوة وإن اختلفت جنسياتنا، وإن اختلفت ألواننا، وإن اختلفت بلداننا، نحن أخوة أقوى من أخوة النسب، هي أخوة الإسلام. فلا يحرم أحد أخاه المسلم مما يحتاجه ويريده. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم: المسلم أخو المسلم، المسلم أخو المسلم، لا يحقره ولا يخذله ولا يستسلمه، بحسب امرئ من الشر أن يحقر أخاه المسلم.
And the Sheikh mentioned that at the end of the day, we are all brothers. We are all brothers in Islam, regardless of our colors or where we're from or where our countries are or what our citizenship is. That we are all brothers together in Islam. And this brotherhood in Islam is actually stronger than the brotherhood of relations, of your bloodline. That the brotherhood in Islam is stronger than the brotherhood of two brothers together that are linked by a mother and father and through lineage. That it is a brotherhood that is actually stronger than that. And this is going back to a saying of the Prophet ﷺ, when he said that the Muslim is a brother of another Muslim. That the Muslim is a brother of another Muslim. And this brother, and he doesn't deceive him, and he doesn't cheat him, and he doesn't do ill towards him, but in fact he helps him and is a brother to him in all sense of the word.
وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم والذي نفسي بيده لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه.
And also the Prophet ﷺ said that by the one whose soul is in his hands, that none of you truly believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. That he doesn't love for his brother what he loves, or he loves for his brother what he loves for himself.
وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد.
And finishes off by giving salams to the Prophet ﷺ.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بارك الله فيك. جزاك الله خير الشيخ أخي الكريم. I want to just mention, inshallah bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, our Sheikh will be offering a number of courses online. We will start the registration for the courses after Ramadan. Inshallah, there will be 3 different courses. So we will have the first course, there will be an Arabic course for beginners, inshallah. There will be another course, Quranic, Arabic for beginners. And then the third course we will have a slightly more advanced Arabic grammar, Ajrumiyya, which will be maybe a course of 3-month course. Whereas the other introductory courses will be 1-month course, and each course will be having, if they're monthly courses, will have live lectures every week, and these courses will, the person completing the course will receive a certificate, inshallah, and there will be a small registration fee. All these details, bi'idhnillah, will be released in the coming weeks, and you will be able to register through 101 Visions Academy. So inshallah, we really take the time to thank the Sheikh for his presence here today, and we are really excited and look forward to the courses to be launched shortly in the area of Arabic language. Thank you for listening in today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام.